Audio Jungle.
Welcome to JC News,
with your host Joe and co-host Candace,
where news mixes with interviews.
And we'll make it fun while we get stuff done.
On our broadcast tonight, we'll be talking about the alarming Mexican-American War. We would like to start off our broadcast tonight by telling you about the huge problems going on between Mexico and the United States on this date, April 25th, 1846, when Mexican chivalry attacked a group of U.S. soldiers in the disputed zone under the command of General Zachary Taylor, killing about a dozen people. Then they laid siege to America forts along the Rio Grande. On June 14th, California rebels declared their independence from Mexico, and it was very short-lived. We quickly declared ourselves as an independent republic, and we were no longer a part of Mexico.
That is right. With things heating up between Mexicans and Americans over in California, the Mexicans outnumbered Americans in California 12,000 to 500.
Thank you.
Wow, that's scary, Candace.
Now I'd like to turn our programs to Tina, who is live from Mexico with the Mexican president, to tell us more about what is going on and more insight on the war.
Thank you, Candace. I'm here at the Mexican-American War with Mariano, who's the president of Mexico, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about the war that is currently happening.
Hey, thank you for having me. I believe it is important for the viewers to know what is currently happening here in Mexico at this tragic time.
I agree. Let's get started. So what do you believe is the main
The
cause
main
of
cause of this war is the admission of Texas into the United States of America. Since we did not recognize Texas's independence after their successful rebellion against our government, it was seen as an invasion into our territory once Texas accepted the invitation into the United States. The direct cause of this war would be Polk sending troops into disputed territory, causing us to attack.
So what's happening now?
We are currently in a war fighting over disputed land. The U.S. at this time seems to be having a lead over us, but we are still putting up a good fight.
Why do you think the U.S. is ahead?
Since before the war started, the U.S. seemed to have better weapons and equipment. This, unfortunately, is still the case.
Thank you for your input. I hope the viewers gained a lot of information from this interview. I certainly did. We appreciate you guys watching. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Oh no! My wagon broke.
Well, luckily, I have one right here for you.
Well, thank you. How much?
$20.
$20? It's a deal.
That's a good deal.
Audio Jungle.
We have just got word that we have found survivors from the Donner Party.
Oh my gosh, I would have never expected that. That was a very tragic time, and it's surprising to think that people got through it.
Yes, it is very shocking. The Donner Party was trying to take a shortcut while going west, but it was unfortunately a longer trip than they had hoped. They ended up stuck in the snow for about 5 months, and when they ran out of their rations, after 3 weeks, they needed an alternative plan. They first ate their animals, then sticks, then finally resorted to cannibalism.
I can't even imagine that. That's horrible.
Guys, you can't survive eating dirt. Now we need food.
What are we supposed to eat now?
But what could possibly feed our whole family?
Wow, I can't believe that they ate each other. How gross.
Now maybe people will learn how to know where they're going before they take the wrong route.
Thank you for listening on to JC News, where news mixes with interviews.
And we will make it fun while we get stuff done.
See you next time.
Hey guys, so today we are talking about the Mexican American.
Fine, we're not gonna touch it.
I'm going.
We're not gonna touch it. Oh my lord, look at all the staples on the ground. Lord.
Whoever's
getting hit. Okay, close the door so we're not too loud.
It's my wagon. Right.
Okay, ready? Jump. So, start walking, jump. You trying to mess with the Mexicans?
That's right. Oh my gosh. My wagon.
No, guys, I'm trash. Ow!